It's warm today too. And it's warm today too. I might have to go back to the house. Like I started feeling the chills. Might grab the hoodie back. Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. All right, I'm gonna tell you like this. Cause I'm over here walking in circles. I'm a little fucked up in the head. I ain't gonna lie to you. Got a lot to process, you know. Got a whole lot to process. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna grab the I'm gonna reattach the mic. I'm gonna grab the hoodie and I'm gonna do this. What's up, Caitlin? Thank you for being here. What's going on? You're here early. There you go. Yeah, you're early, man. I only started like a minute ago. You know, like a minute ago. But I'm about to go back to the house. Grab the hoodie. Cigar probably. Let me get a cigar. I got the coffee already. Grab some water if I need to. I'm gonna eat more if I need to. But because I'm walking to the house, the connection is gonna be spotty. Walk back in the house. Yeah, I'm gonna get it back there. Grab my cigars. I'm gonna talk about the my homie who just passed away. Some bullshit, man. You know, some bullshit. I'm talk about the homie who just passed away. I already know my connection's gonna be trash. My connection's about to be trash. Caitlin dropped in and out. That's crazy. You just came in and out. What's going on? Nah, I'm gonna tell you in a second. When I get situated, I'm gonna tell you in a second. I'm gonna tell you in a second. I needed to just move around today. Move around. I might grab my charger too while I'm at it, so I can post it at the library. Next year you might not be able to be on the lives because you're gonna go to school. You're gonna be in like physical school. You're gonna be in actual school. What grade are you gonna be in? I'm happy for you, but it sounds like you're not happy. Let me know if you're happy about that. You know, are you happy about going to school? It'd be nice though. You'll make some friends. That's the good thing. You'll get to make some friends. That's a good thing, right? As long as you make some friends, you know, at your new school, I think everything will be all right. Let me know if you're looking forward to it. We're back. I'm gonna grab this. Back in the house. It's some bullshit. All right, connection's about to get spotty in a second, but let me grab my stuff. Give me 1 second. Hey, D, what's good? Good, man. You know, the homie passed away. We'll do a quick little live, you know, about that. Grab the hoodie, grab the hat, all that. Get myself situated, man. Just bear with me. I got the mic blocking it. Bullshit going on here. Hey, you know, I got the mic blocking it. Boom. Be back in a second. But yeah, let me reacclimate a bit. And I'm gonna walk outside. It got chilly for a second, so I was a little worried. You're going to fifth grade? There you go. I actually started school late too, if I'm honest. I started school late. I was a certain age. And I was like 6 when I was in kindergarten, so you know. We're supposed to be 5, so I was like always a year or like 6 months ahead of everyone. It's kind of weird, but they also gave me tickets for that. You know, top 5 rappers. Oh no! Don't do that to me. Okay, hold on. Smash Up 2020. You said top 5 rappers. Are you saying dead or alive? And are you saying, and hear me out closely, are you saying straight up MCs? Or are you saying like straight up like rapper slash producers? You know what I mean? You got to be specific. Both? Ah, damn. Why you do this to me? Why you doing this to me? All right, I'm gonna go rapper producers first. All right, let me think about this. Rappers, producers. Got to go DJ Quick. Got to go DJ Quick on the one. 2 and 3 rapper producers. Let's go. Let's go. Kanye, Big Crit. Jay, come on, man. Yeah, that's a compliment though. That's a compliment. I appreciate that. I rock with Jay Uso. So I say Quick, Kanye, Big Crit. Who am I forgetting? I'm trying to think of someone who will produce their own album that's fire. I like Count Bass D a lot. He's not on a mainstream level, but I say skill wise he's up there. That's kind of my 4. If I had to go a 5th, you almost got to throw Havoc in there. You almost got to throw Havoc. Redman, Ice Cube, Eminem, Rex on from. Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I like that list. I think if we're saying straight up MCs though, damn, that's tough. Because I'm gonna always put DMX and Tupac up there. If we're just saying straight up rappers, straight up MCs, DMX, Tupac, R.I.P. to both. Now I gotta think about this. Damn, now I really gotta think about it. Oh, you meant high? Oh, okay, my bad. And high, I got you. I hear you. I hear you. I'm reading this correctly. Damn, that's tough, man. DMX, Pac, Nas. Let me think about this, bro. Straight up MCs. What's up, dude? What's up? Why am I walking? Because I have legs, man. When you got legs, you got to move, right? You know, I grew up with people that were in a wheelchair and like handicapped. So they're like, "Hey, man, if you can run for the bus, run for it." And I was like, "Okay." Period. Dante, what's good? That's the queen if you ain't know. Oh, dropped in on me. That's crazy. I'm trying to think of top 5, man. I'm gonna say DMX, Tupac, Nas, and I'm going based off what I listen to. That's tough, man. I gotta throw Lupe in there. I gotta throw Lupe. See, it's tough because like I'm gonna say for my personal choice, I'm gonna put Juvenile in there. That's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah, DMX, Tupac, Nas, Lupe, and Juvenile. I'm gonna say that for top 5 MCs. Producers, what did I say? Quick, DJ Quick, Big Crit. I'm sorry, rapper producers, DJ Quick, Big Crit. Who am I forgetting, bro? Kanye. And I'm gonna go. I always put Count Bass D. Count Bass D is on a whole nother level. You can almost say Doom, but Doom does his own thing the way Count Bass does, but Count Bass is more like musically sound, I'd say. That's tough, man. I just gotta go Havoc. I'm gonna have to just say Havoc. Havoc is tough out here. What's good, Dante? Your sister posters TikTok. Wait, what? What does that mean, Caitlin? I don't know what that means. Caitlin, I don't know what that means. Dante, if you're still chilling in the live, man, it's crazy. I found out the homie got killed like this morning. You know, he was having a hard time. I worked with him over here when he lived in Seattle, and then he ended up moving back to what's it called? Name and edit for a car. I'll do a Cadillac, man. Any year in the '80s for the Cadillac. But now he used to work with us over here, and then you know what was crazy was oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it was good, Dante. Dante, since you're here, hold on. Wait a minute. There you go. Yeah, he was working here. The fucking manager was hounding dude, you know, so then he was forced to quit. You know, they basically forced him to quit. And he was sad because he had his life on track when he moved here. Like everything was good for him. He moved out of the Bay. So he moved back to the Bay, was with family, got his life together, whatnot. And then he ended up getting certified as like some kind of nurse or some shit. Something. I forget exactly what it is. He got his life on track. And he was telling me about it. He was like, yeah, I'm starting to get things, you know, Liliana Farkas. Am I seeing that right? What's going on? What's up, Z also? Yeah, and he was getting his life on track, but again, he moved back. I said, so, you said, oh, right, bro, that's what I'm saying, man. And that might have been the thing because like last night, my this one lady I used to work with in the she works in the ER. She was telling me, she was like, did you hear the bad news? And I didn't know what that meant. And then this morning, she finally got back to me and let me know he got robbed and killed on the way to another cousin's house. So that was the other thing, was like he was that's the thing. He moved back home to the Bay. He was forced to move back there to get his life on track. He did get his life on track, and then it's just the old shit caught up to him. You know, he's back in his old zone and all that shit. It's just weird, man. It's just weird shit. You know, weird shit. Yeah, it's weird energy, man. And it's fucked up because I was literally like on the phone with someone earlier. Sorry. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And it's like we were always playing phone tag, and like I would call, he wouldn't pick up, and he would call, I wouldn't pick up, and we would just text each other like, yeah, oh Dante, you're a moderator now. But yeah, um, and I was like, we'd be like, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, shit like that. So that was crazy. So, and also he was a Niners fan, so I went back home to grab the hat for him. What up, AKA? Was good. Was good. Was good. So that shit was just crazy, man. It's just crazy ass time, and I'm like, bro, this. Hey Z, it's fucked up, Z. I hate to say I called it. I don't like saying I called it for negative stuff, but that shit really that fucked me up, man. I'm gonna tap in with you, Z. I'm gonna call you later. I'm calling you later today, Dante too. Gotta make sure everybody's okay. Fuck that. I'm calling everybody. Yeah, I tried to call my other friend. Me and her used to work with him together in the same workplace. I need to call her and let her know. Like, you heard about this crazy, crazy, right? I was checking the messages, Dante. I realized I didn't call you in a long time. I didn't call you since I told you about that one predicament. Hey, Dante, I don't know if I told you I quit my job too. I was about to crash out. I was about to crash out, so I quit. I was like, yeah, I can't do it. You got to leave. All right, Baron. Thank you for being here. Subbed and like you. Liliana, I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. And I tell people all the time, you never have to do. I don't want to force people to do anything, but when people do that for me, I appreciate that. Got to leave. I know. And it's funny. We were literally talking about this shit. Like, you and I were literally talking about this shit like a month before it happened. The new tournament set up soon. Oh, and also, yeah, on that same topic, because Blader Z is finally a new organizer, or I don't know. Let us know if I'm saying that correctly. But Blader Z is a organizer now. Finally is approved. I believe they put the application in the testing process in. Finally became a Beyblade organizer. So congrats to Blader Z. You know what I mean? Congrats to Z. Z is gonna be hosting tournaments and judging matches now. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good times, man. You know, count blessings. We count blessings, and then we're gonna grieve the loved ones at the same time. Keep the good work content on. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Liliana. Everybody, congrats to Z, man. Congrats to Z. I'm so hyped. You know what I mean? I'm so hyped. Also, it's funny, I was talking to a few I was talking to what's his name? Tay Boogie. We might be able to get Saturdays that don't fall on event days, so that'll be nice. Bizarre, thank you for being here. Thank you for dropping in. You know, yeah. Oh no, my bad. Thought somebody was power washing for a second. Yeah, I literally got the news at a bad time. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'm sad about it. You know, I'm a little more stoked than I need to be probably. Also, I'm walking through that possible dead zone, so let me know if I'm losing connection. I know it gets spotty around here. It gets a little spotty, but I'm gonna find my little spot. There's actually a homeless dude who be sleeping on this bench, but we'll see in a second. Probably lost connection right there. Damn, that's crazy. I know, I know God loves me, but it's like it's crazy, man. Man moved out, tried to get his life on track. Oh, the connection good. That kind of news never comes at a good time. I got you. Yeah, and that's weird, right? It's always like times where you have to take the good with the bad. That's just so weird. I take it for what it is, man, and I'm gonna honor him today. I'm honoring him today with that cigar. You know, I'm gonna tell you something crazy about this dude, man. Feel the feels as it comes. Yeah, me and him actually like we started at the same time at the hospital. We were working together. 2000 was that 19? 2019, yeah. So 2019 we started at the same time, bro. This motherfucker was singing. This motherfucker used to be high damn near every day, talking crazy. Rest in peace, my homie Sahil. That's his name. This dude, man, he used to just come through burnt. And we were in different departments. So every time I'd be delivering, he'd like pull me to the side, just ask me some questions. He'd be like, "Man, James, what you think about long distance relationships? I got this girl. I don't know, man. You think what do you think she's doing? Like, he'd be one of those people." I'm like, "Bro, I don't know about the long distance. We just have these long conversations about random shit." And then like he would just be hella goofy with it. He ended up breaking up with that girl. He started hitting on all the other girls in the emergency department and like all the other nurses and shit. I was like, this guy right here he's something else, but he's from the Bay, so he's nothing but gamed up. All he do is just got the ism. That's all he do. He just spit ism all day. He from the Bay, man. He from the East Bay specifically, like Hayward, Patterson area too. Taylor, what's good? Taylor, I remember your name. Yeah, R.I.P. the homie. But he was a good dude, man. I'm trying to, actually remember a lot of good stories about him. That's why it's funny because me and my friend, the mutual friend we have, he said, or sorry, she was saying, we're telling all the funny stories we remember about him. Literally last week, like that dude was a character, man. He's a funny ass dude. And then it's just crazy to like all this shit happened this morning. I'm like, bro, what's going on? So we're gonna spark it up for Bray. We're gonna do it right. I should go to over it. Hold on. I'm gonna get it right. We're gonna go to the right spots. I remember up the hill I had bad connection. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna do things right. We walk to the park. Yeah, last time I was kicking it with Bray, he was stressing over here though. This dude was walking around with it. Actually, I ain't gonna say all that. He was tripping though. He was on trip mode. And I was like, honestly, man, if it's people talking shit to you, they're probably just talking shit. Just banter back. Just swing at them. You'll be all right. But he's gonna take it to a whole nother level. I was like, nah, I don't think it's that serious. He was on that. He was on that, bro. He was really on point all the time. I don't know what's wrong with him. One of those friends you gotta tell to chill out most of the time. He's one of those. That's why it's crazy, man. Dude, like, people like that, they're emotional, whatever. It's either high or it's low. So when people bring him down, he's like hella down in the dumps and then he'll just like smoke about it. Just sit there and just, spark something up about it. Relax. And then when he sees the girls he likes, his energy go back over the roof, And then when it's time to get down, he's just on point. Like he's one of those, he's ruled by his emotions. But I'm kind of the opposite, where I'm overthinking and analyzing shit, a little more emotional in that sense. And his emotions were on a whole different. But you need people like that. Those are also my favorite anime characters. People like that, like Leorio from Hunter x Hunter, shit like that. Kuwabara type people. You need people like that in my life. My dad's a Kuwabara low key. Dudes like I'm saying, and they're honestly, man, they're really good-hearted people, and they get led astray. That's the other issue too. They get led astray. I know people like that. I have family members like that always trying to have my back, and I'm like, it's not that serious. You don't got to fight for everything. A lot of things is worth the conversation, but yeah, I don't know, that shit rubs off on me a little bit too. Pause. It's over there, but that's a good dude, man. I will say one thing that me and him had in common, which is funny, because he had I don't even know if I'm supposed to say it. I'm gonna say it anyway. This dude, he had less his badge access at the job. He actually had less access than I did, so he was only allowed to go to certain areas. Thank you, Pele. Thank you for that, Pele. My connection might be a little spotty, so it might be a good time to tell the danky truth. Who knows? But no, my badge access had like most of the buildings, and I had most of the codes. I'm not trying to be funny. Just being honest. And he had a little less. But even though he had a little, even though this dude had a little less, mind you, he was spitting that ism to the females. just cracking at him, and he would find little spots to take him, and do his little thing. You know, he'd be doing that shit, and that shit had me crying because I was like, man, how do you? I said, what are you doing? And I was like, and he found out I was doing the same thing. He said, well, you got badge access up there. I was like, I can't even give out the codes or nothing, bro. And like my badge only works on these doors, but I'd be having access to these, these offices, these staircases. You know what I'm saying? Getting busy over there, clapping cheeks in the background type shit. Ain't no cameras there, so that's what I was doing. And it's funny because he was doing it on the lower levels. I was like, this dude's hilarious, bro. So we was always on the same type of time, man. It's just crazy to think about. But now I say this, man. I say this to say, like, yeah, even when you start getting your life on track, man, the old shit might come to bug you, or you just, I think I feel like Z was here when we're speaking about this, where I was like, you get used to shit, to certain things, and it becomes so normal. Because the way the story goes, the lady who's telling me the story, I actually took her out on a couple coffee dates, so she kept in touch with me. She's like, you hear what happened to our brother Sahil? I'm like, what's going on? She's like, yeah, the cousin that still works at that spot was basically saying, yeah, he was on his sorry he was on the road or something. I think he was on his way to go visit another cousin, family stuff, and then, to my understanding, some people just tried to rob him and he ended up getting killed or something like that. Wild shit. So, and it'd be like that. It's like you're just so used to certain shit, and like knowing him, the other fucked up part knowing him is like when they were, I can imagine when they were trying to rob him, like he was fighting back because he always kept something on him. You know, like I always kept some shit on him. He was always paranoid. Man's was always paranoid. Oh, is that for real? Went up to 712. That's good to know. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who did that for me. Thank you. Let me sit over here. I'm just trying to find a place to prop up the phone. But yeah, he was one of those, man. Like I don't want to sit there and condense him to saying he's a real one or whatever, but he yeah, man, he was just he was on point all the time. And there's days I tell him, I was like, bro, you paranoid, man, and like rightfully so. There's nothing wrong with being paranoid. Nothing wrong with looking over your shoulder. If you've been through that, you've been through it. But on the other hand, you know, it's crazy. I actually wore the Niners hat. I should have wore my Richard Sherman jersey too. To honor, bro. Gotta honor him today. Oh shit, hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna prop this phone up right here. Damn, this shit ain't gonna work, huh? Damn. All right. Trying to find a good place to prop it. It might be right here. Little country. I'm in the USA. The home of the ignorance. USA, home of the ignorance. Ignorant shit. Motherfuckers robbed this dude and killed him. It's like if you got what you got, you know. And that's the other thing is like if they had dude at gunpoint, if they had my guy, I mean I don't know the details. I'm just going based off what I was told in the text. Matter of fact, let me check my messages. Never mind. Someone else called me back. I might talk to him later. But that's the bullshit. It's like if you got someone at gunpoint and they handing shit off, or you're able to get the things off of them already, take the shit and dip. But why are you over here, doing this? They didn't have to kill my homie. That's all it is. They didn't have to do all that. Either it's personal or some kid shit. You know how that go. That's some dumbass shit. She just got me hot a little bit. That's one thing too about being honest about my emotions is I'm actually really sad about it the more I think about it. But there's a piece of me that's like, I get angry when I hear shit like that. I've had, you grew up in a neighborhood where people get killed and murdered and shit. All you can think about is being angry about it rather than actually being honest about your emotions. So I'm trying to move out of that whatever thinking and shit. What time is it there? That's a good question. Hold on. Oh no, I'll drop the coffee. All right, one second. It's actually 12:28. 12:28. Let me close some windows real quick. Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, it's 12:28, bro. You're in England though. What part of England you in? I'll be thinking about that shit a lot. (7:29 p.m.) Oh, it's in the damn. Did you have dinner already? Did you eat already? Pele. I had like a piece of fruit this morning, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna just water fast a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Hey Dante, you at work? You on lunch break? Or who are? Yeah, swimming. Oh, okay. But yeah, that shit crazy. Shit crazy. Like it does make me a little sad. Yeah, about to go back. Okay. Let me know. I'm chilling here. I'll probably be here for another half hour to an hour. Trying to get my hours in with these lives. Chop it up. I did some gaming last night. You're back. Welcome back, Baron. Thank you for being here as always. I appreciate that. I got the V cutter. Oh, my bad. You all didn't see it. I had the V cutter. Two V's make an X. That's how I do it when I cut the cigar. Got the new laptop. Oh, what's that mean? Is it go time? It's go time. You let me know. Matter of fact, I think I'm already subbed to you, right? So, am I? Is it this channel? I don't know if because I think you sent me two. So, but I'm gonna find it either way. I'm gonna find you either way, and I'm gonna sub because I feel like I'm already subbed to the one that you're commenting with. How did I get so many subs? So, Pele, you know what I did when I did my first year of being serious on YouTube? In the beginning, I had a few subs, probably like friends. Who knows? I don't know, like a few friends here and there. But it blew up because at first I was doing I don't play Fortnite, but what was I saying? I decided I'm gonna open one pack of Pokemon cards a day, and that's gonna be my shorts because I guess people like shorts at the time. This was like maybe 2023, going to 24, and I opened one pack of Pokemon card a day. Some of them I had to schedule out because I was out of town, and then yeah, that's kind of how it started, and that blew up to around 300, 350, close to 400 because I was pretty much getting one at least one sub per short. Like someone would find the short and I get at least one sub. So you can imagine 365 plus 365 followers. Everything since then was probably more like Beyblade and other gaming content. People, I was just playing like blue version and other gaming stuff. And then I started doing the lives more. And then the lives, for whatever reason, started boosting up the what do you call this? The subs or whatever. I don't know. Like it was just something about it. So yeah, well, I don't know, man. It's not like I'm at 1,000 yet. I think it's like if you want to get to 1,000, I think because everyone's on TikTok. Mine is about the dog. Okay, if you use TikTok, bro, or like Instagram, it should be faster because the content there is more quicker. I think with this one, it's just like I try to stay off social media, so I just kind of stuck with YouTube because I know if I'm on IG or TikTok, I know I'm gonna be distracted. I already know, so I have to like not. I have to not have the app on my phone, so I'm gonna just stick with one. Way faster with TikTok, yeah, I believe that too. And it's like I think oh yeah, oh, follow Blader Z on TikTok, YouTube. I'm assuming you have IG. I feel like you have IG. I feel like you have to. Yeah, Facebook. But yeah, and yeah. Hey man, follow Blader Z. Also, Blader Z. I'm gonna announce it again before I spark up. Is organized. Is a oh not for oh okay my bad. Um, is now a damn I forgot what it's called. Is now an organizer with the World Beyblade organization. So approved by the WBO. Was announced this morning in the Discord, and we were hyped up. There was like nine. When the last time I checked, there was like 9 emoji reactions. You know, it's a big deal. We got more. We got more people up here now doing it. The scene is great, man. The scene is great. About to pop up soon. Now that he's a WBO organizer, going all in. Hey, you know what's funny? I was editing this video from the Bremerton thing, and I was panning. I was like kind of panning left to right, and I was panning left to right. I had like accidentally like you were in one of the shots, so then I edited, I chopped it out. So you might see it on Wednesday night when that vlog drops. It's like a little short little vlog in Bremerton. But your picture, I saw your face was in there. I was like, oh, I gotta crop this out. I gotta take it out. You know. But it was like when we were at Fritz, when we went to Fritz, it was like that shot. But yeah, you can't reveal Blader Z. You know. You probably will. Ah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I think for like social media stuff, I won't do it. I'm gonna keep you under wraps, and like even when we go live and stuff, we'll just keep that under wraps just in case. That's also true. Hard to be keep anonymous. What's the name, man? I might if you have a YouTube channel, comment on one of my videos. I'll check it out. I was telling Caitlin and someone else the other day because they were like, "Can you sub to my sister?" And I was like, honestly, if it's some kiddie stuff or it's just some stuff I'm not into, I'm not even gonna force the like. You know, I'll be honest with you. You're gonna hit me when I get off work. We can talk all the things. Puff it up for me. Oh, there we go. Got you. Let me respark it. But yeah, just comment on something and then like I'll check out the channel. The thing is like I usually remember the names and the photos from here, so then I'll check it out. And again, like I don't force because the thing is if I have too many subscriptions, I get kind of the other stuff I'm looking forward to coming out, it gets kind of watered down. So I don't want to like force a sub. That's why I don't force people to sub to my channel either. I'm like, if you like it, you like it. But the likes go a long way. The 10 likes this morning is crazy. I don't think I've got to 10 or 9 likes in a while. It's always been like 3 or 4. So I appreciate that, guys. 11 likes. Yeah, I think that's the most I had. I don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, comment on it and then I'll check it out for sure. Not that's what I was telling Caitlin and her sister. I was like, if it's like kitty stuff, I probably won't follow it. This one dude who asked me the other day, he's like, "Do you remember me?" I was like, "Nope." And I checked out his channel, just some kid stuff. Him and his sister hanging out, him like yelling over songs. I was like, "Yeah, all right, I'm okay with that." But that's what I mean. Like, no shade to people's channels. Um, yeah. And you know me, I don't even shoot for quality like that. I just shoot for moments, if that makes sense. I guess that is quality, but yeah, I gotta figure out how to protect your identity, Z. I don't know. I mean, I think at events, yeah, we're gonna have to see you. But that's why even then at events, I try to like face the camera away. The most views I got on shorts. Matter of fact, if you type in "hidden coyote versus night clothes," that's probably my most viewed short. And then the next one after that was like an edit I did for like the LA Dodgers when they were in the world. No, I think it was either before the World Series, like the National League Finals, or it was the actual World Series. But I did some LA Dodgers edits and some New York Yankees edits, which was kind of fun. Just put some music over it, shit like that. This shit's not. It's barely lit. The cigar might just be trash. How many views? It's probably like 50,000. Last time I checked, it was like 50,000. But Dante, let me know if it's. I don't know if you're still there, but if it's go time, let me know. I'm gonna watch you game because I know you've been playing Marvel, the Marvel Heroes, or is that what it's called, Marvel Heroes? But yeah, most is 15. You know what's weird is like I don't even know what makes things like the most viewed. That's why I was like I'm just gonna post everything. If it's Beyblade stuff, I'm gonna do it in the honor of. I also want to honor Hidden Coyote because I need to message Hidden Coyote. Last time we had these events, I don't mean to put their business on blast, but they were like homeless and they weren't able to come back to Beyblade for a long time, which is really sad. So I messaged them. I was like, "You're not able to come out to the event. It's been like a month. You keep signing up, but you don't show up." I'm gonna be honest with you. Dealing with some homeless issues, got kicked out the house because last time they were supposed to come out to a Bremerton event and they couldn't. And I guess they were saying that they got into a fight with their friend or something crazy. Things got physical, things got situated, but it just kept getting worse at the house, I guess. And they either had to donate or get rid of all their supply of like Beyblade things. And it was sad because I was like, dude, you literally have the most views on my account. Like your name is there. Like it's cemented. Like they're gonna see Hidden Coyote in Metal Fight Generation, and your name is associated with that. So it's just kind of crazy to me. It was my dog doing red light, green light. Oh, nice. That's cute. What kind of dog you got, Pele? What kind of dog you got? The humidor at the cigar shop I went to was trash. Like they had all this weird. It was trash, bro. It was trash. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. It was a trash ass cigar shop humidor. No offense to them. It was like an old guy that sits at the front. I think he's the boss, and he was watching another old dude who could barely do his job monitor me in the fucking humidor. And I'm not saying this as a disrespect. I'm just saying it like, man, it's fucked up because it's on Broadway, so I can imagine, pieces of shit coming in and out the store trying to get over on them. So I was just being, I was being very reasonable with them. I would like take the cigars and I would hand it to him. I was like, hey, I'll just hand it to you, so you don't think I'm pocketing this shit. And I'm just gonna do shit right in front of the camera, trying to be accommodating and shit. But that cigar, like that actual humidor, was like it seemed really warm. I was like, it's not supposed to be this warm. So these are a little crackly. I'm not gonna lie. So I need to go back to my other spot. Half Cocker Spaniel, half Lab. That's what's up. Are they a fluffy dog? With that being said, are they like a short fluffy dog? I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. Yeah. Medium size. Bad. Medium. Medium build. Is that what I'm reading? Medium height. Sorry, I just realized. I'm getting better at reading typos because I write a lot of typos. Yeah, I write a lot of typos too. Yeah, man. Let me tell you a little bit about my homie Sahil. It's really interesting. Um, my guy was he's a Fijian dude. And everybody calls him like Indian and shit. Like they're from that descent, but his family's from the islands of Fiji specifically. But big Fijian dude. And we would chop it up all the time, and we started around the same time. Not much fur. Interesting. Started around the same time. Literally like a week off from each other, probably. You know, probably like a week off from each other. And I remember one. This is hella random, but he was just like, I know he was coming to work like high as hell. He probably just watched some YouTube videos and then came to work with the same thought process. But he goes, yeah, it's interesting, man. Things are starting to warm up in Seattle. We got this global warming shit. And then he goes, yeah, man, if the poles shift, Seattle might be like the new LA or something, weather wise. I was like, what do you mean? Like year round, like their winters are gonna be like 70 degrees. Like maybe Seattle's gonna be, not necessarily tropical, but just warm and no more clouds if the poles shift. So he says this shit. Mind you, this is 2019. I'm like listening to him, like, oh, he knows about the pole shifting. He knows about that theory and like when it may or may not happen if it's happening now. So then I'm sitting there. You got dinner now? All right, man. And then I swear, like years down the line, when he starts working and the be back soon. All right, man, take it easy. And he's in a department next to mine, and we're chopping up about that. I bring it up. I was like, remember when you said the poles would shift? And he's looking at me. He's like, I don't remember saying that shit, but I agree. I was like, this motherfucker be burnt, man. What is going on? Shit had me crying for a little bit. I was like, you don't remember saying this shit? He's like, I mean, I don't even know about the pole shifting, but it makes sense. I was like, yeah, bro, you was on one. You were on one that day. But he used to be a good dude, man. I'm not saying this shit to slander him or slander his name, but he just, I just have all these funny memories about dude. Let me check some shit. My bad. I'll call them people back later. But yeah, it's a little crazy. Oh crap! I was like, what is he doing? North of you in Canada, and our province hit the highest temperature ever recorded in 2021. It might be happening, Sully. Do you care if we say Sully? I'm gonna just say Seoul because I always say Seoul. I say both. But Solarian, if you guys don't know, follow Solarian in 111. Damn, that's actually pretty hot for you guys. And we had a day that it was like 118, 121. That was in 20. My mom was still alive, so this would have been 2020 or 21. So I think it was the same exact year. It might have been the same exact year, 2021. And we hit like record 118, 121, some shit like that. Got a heat dome. Same thing happened here. And I'm not gonna lie, my house was so hot. Bro, my house was so hot. I was like, you know what? I'm about to walk outside and go to, you can look it up, Jefferson Park. It's like a big roundabout walk. walkway. I walked in the roundabout because like it was like direct contact 118, 121 degrees. I was like, if I can handle just walking around this, being at the house is not gonna be shit. So I went back to the house where it was like maybe 90 something in the house, and that was manageable. It was really manageable. Damn, got this ash on me. But that's pretty hot for like Canada with and then it's funny because you guys have sorry, you guys have extreme lows, I should say, like extreme low temperatures. My cousin moved to I don't know if it's Calgary, either Calgary or somewhere in Alberta. I forget exactly where they're at. I gotta ask them. Someone I know knows. I'm not on social media anymore, so someone would know. But yeah, crazy man. During that, oh no, whew, that had to be hella hot, bro. That had to be hella hot. If you're inside the homie's car the whole day, growing up, our extreme summer heat was typically 91 for a couple of days at the most in a row. I like 90s though. So I'm telling you, man, I'm about to move up there. I'm moving to Vancouver. You know, I'm moving to Vancouver, bro. I got to at this point. So I guess either that, you know, things adjacent to Seattle, I would do Vancouver or Portland. Portland's dope because they have the Beyblade scene on lock all week, every day, damn near. You know, Vancouver's wet, but you're at Seattle, right? So it's not too different. I think you guys are just slightly colder, but you guys have way better food. Let's be honest. So Vancouver, VC, better food. I'll say the whole BC probably got better food, better imported stuff. Come on, man. It was the only place I had AC. I'm saying, right? And that's yeah, in our house it was cooked and like my mom had an appointment that day. My mom was like, fuck. I was like, Mom, just stay at the clinic until 5 or 6 when the sun starts to set. Just stay there. She's like, all right. She just stood there. She would just eat shit at the cafeteria, whatever little coffee shop they had. And just, when she was done with her appointment, it was funny. I was like, just stay there the whole day. Vancouver is a living city. I don't live there, but whenever I visit, it doesn't sleep. That's what I like. That's the city life I like. But there's enough, like, if you're in the burbs or like the quiet parts of Vancouver, there's enough quiet. It's Vancouver, the way I would describe it, I always say this, and I'm not trying to be funny, is like, it felt like the Truman Show because everybody was walking at the same pace. And like, I'm so used to just like zip, zipping through people and shit. And like, it's kind of like if Bellevue meets a big city kind of thing. It's hard to explain. Bellevue meets downtown Seattle kind of. Downtown Seattle goes to sleep though, which is crazy. But yeah, always people on the streets just living their best lives. That's the thing though, and it's like you guys got it down pat. I would say. I met a dude on New Year's who lived in Vancouver, I should say, and he was like, "Yeah, the crazy shit that's happening up and down the West Coast in terms of the homelessness is starting to affect them, so it's starting to get there too." You know what I'm saying? I might swap seats real quick because there's hella bugs over here. I ain't fucking with these bugs. But yeah, we swap seats. It's always been present. It's funny because you guys have that one street like right off, like if you're going towards the stadium, if you're going to Rogers, I believe Rogers Arena, and it's kind of like the Skid Row. It's a little different though. East Hastings. Maybe that was it. Unless there's another spot I'm not knowing. But yeah, we walked through that. Oh no, I'm sorry, we drove through that. I think we walked through it a little bit, but yeah, get some sun over here. Less bugs. There's bugs and shit. All right, there we go. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Oh no, I'm over here dropping the coffee, man. I'm trying to prop this up on coffee cup. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. As good as I'm gonna get it, right there. Yeah, it might drop again. That's likely it. It's the drug homeless. That might have been it. And it's literally like there's the main strip on Vancouver, and then like if you go like if you're looking towards Rogers, and you go right to the left. But yeah, yeah. I'll give you guys props though, because that area wasn't as bad as like our areas in Seattle. This isn't like a you know, oh my stuff is worse contest, but it is like a it made me feel good. I was like, damn, this spots like this that are like not as bad as like where I'm at. That made me feel really good for once because I barely got a chance to leave Seattle. So when I saw a homeless area that was like less, but like that's what the guy was telling me. He's like that same spot it got worse. So that's what I'm worried about. Because mind you, I went there in like what 2016, 17, and they're saying like it got worse since then, which kind of freaked me out. I was like, damn, man, that sucks. Because our bullshit, our bullshit's already like bullshit over here. So the fact that Vancouver got worse makes me sad. Because it's kind of like Vancouver and Portland were kind of our escapes in Seattle. Portland has its own issues as well, and that kind of the fact that ratcheted up was kind of sad. It's like, bro, this was the escape from Seattle. You'd get away from like the crazy shit and all the drugs here. You go to these other cities, they have less of it. Not to say they didn't have it, but they had less of it. And then to see that ramped up made me sad. But yeah, I went to Portland and I saw that shit. I was sad about it. But the food was bombing. The food in Portland and Vancouver so much better than Seattle, man. I gotta say. I mean, we got really good seafood. I'll hand that to us. But man, I'm moving to either of them places, if not Texas, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna finish. Oh yeah, my bad. Been that way for my entire life. Rode through there in the late '80s, early '90s, and it was the same scene on East Hastings. Yeah, I heard it hasn't changed. It's weird because certain spots like that don't change. For us, it's like it's Jackson Street, east to west on Jackson. It's always been the same. Like way before our time, there used to be like brothels and shit, and then the brothels upgraded, and then that's my neighborhood. I live more on the east side. Once you pass Jessler, we call that the south side in the central district. But once you get on Jackson and shit, up and down that shit, east to west, it was like brothels back in the day, like early saloon days, start of Seattle when the shit was like first being started, and then when that fast forwarded and this became a red lined area for all the black community, black and African American community over here. Then it still was kind of like a brothel, but it was just like pimps and shit over there. And then the Black Panthers were fighting in that area for like certain people's rights and shit. So same thing, but I live like down the street on the other side of the hill of the Black Panthers over here. So that's a whole nother that's just kind of my upbringing. That's the whole culture here. But I was gonna say that's one street that hasn't changed. That's a whole nother historical lesson right there. A man by the last name of Maynard, his whole thing was getting saloons and party places over there, and the energy's been there the same since. And then there's two other people. There's Henry Yesler, and then there's another guy, something Denny. And if you go on Yesler, it's just nothing but blue collar energy and working class energy, which is what Henry Yesler's whole thing was with lumber. If you go to Denny, it's like a devout Christian man who was like anti alcoholism, and he's very upright. He was very upright with his what do you call this just the way he conducted himself. And if you go on Denny, it's very pristine. So the energy is kind of still there, more or less. It's really interesting. But my bad. Later Z, you're going to finish your Pegasus unboxing video today. That's crazy, man. Let me know how that goes. I'm watching. Are you gonna put it on YouTube? Let me know if it's on YouTube. But yeah, I don't know if it's still there, but there was all you can eat sushi place on Robson. It was so good. Ooh. In Hastings, there was a burger place that was known for selling meat, but had a diner attached. And every burger sold got tokens that they gave out. Oh shoot, to the tokens for free burgers and such. It closed a few years ago, unfortunately. Damn, that sucks. That sucks, man. Ronaldo or Messi? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't follow soccer enough to really have an answer for that. I almost want to say that's tough. You're posting it there? Okay. Some of the best burgers I've ever had. So I don't watch soccer enough, so I can't answer it. I'm always saying my favorite soccer player. Look him up. His name is Aaron Kovar because I went to school with him. Aaron Kovar played for the Seattle Sounders. I went to school with him. This guy used to finish the mile in like 3 minutes. The mile is 4 laps around the football field, around the field or whatever. He used to finish that shit in 3 minutes all the time. He's a soccer player, and he wasn't even the best soccer player on the Sounders, but he was really good. Right down the troubled part of town. What was I gonna ask? So when I was there, there's like this little, you walk on the main street, the strip, and then you get to this spot where it's like the street kind of gets a dead end, and then you can just walk through it. Like you don't have, if that makes sense. No cars can go through it basically, but you can walk through it. And there's a lady, she sold hot pot Cheetos. They were edibles. This is 2017, 16, something like that. I'm thinking like, cause I'm so used to smoking over here, I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna be shit, bro. My friend was like, let me just get one Cheeto, and his wife was like, let me get one Cheeto, and I had the whole little small container. I was like, I'm about to kill these, bro. I was gone. I was like, I was here, like here, but I'm here. Like I'm observing myself and I'm observing everything around me, and I'm just like feeling everything. And I was just gone. I was high, and I was like, bro, I can't even talk. So like my friend was like, where are you trying to go next? And I'm just nodding my head like, shh, whatever. I don't know. Mind you, I'm high the whole day. We get back because it's a day trip kind of thing. We get back to Border Patrol. I'm high the whole day. I didn't say a word for like 12 hours. We get to the Border Patrol. They stop our car because we're American citizens, bro. Fucking German Shepherd jumps in the back seat and sniffing the back of my head. I'm pretending to be asleep, but I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm like, ooh, we're not doing nothing illegal, but it's just the fact that I'm high as hell. German Shepherd's right here, sniffing the back of my head. They escort us out of the car. They start knifing up his back seat. They started like knifing behind the speakers, looking for paraphernalia and shit. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. And they just held us in there for like 30 minutes just to inspect the car and leave some cuts in there. It was ridiculous. And we got over the border. My friend checked the trunk and everything. He was like, yeah, these border patrol people really just did a number on my car for no reason. So, and the thing is, they expect you to come back up there to do court if you want to have a case against them, which sucks. But that's how serious the border stuff gets. But you don't think you've seen that? That's a good thing, man. It's that old lady that was selling the edibles. Holy shit! Holy shit! She's a good cook. I'll say that. She's a great cook. I'm like, how much keef is in here? How much? What is this? An eighth of Cheetos? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy work. I bet I gotta find this. But yeah, man. Today we're just honoring the friend. You know, I'll speak about it again for those coming in and out of the chat. I had a one lady. I took her out on a few coffee dates, but calling right now. People calling me on the phone. But let me know if it's still going. I might have to wait for the call to end. Might have to wait for the call to end. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. This cigar at that lounge was trash because I mean not the lounge, the humidor. That humidor was trash. Ain't even burning right. That's how fucked up that humidor was. And if you ain't know, this is a A Fuente, which is like actually really good. It's a cheap cigar, but it's a good one. You know, it's like a decent for its price, anywhere from $10 to $15. It's a good, really good price. But the humidor was just so hot. You know, they're not taking care of their supply, which is yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. What was I gonna say, man? Basically, so this girl that I used to take out on these little coffee dates, I actually met her because she was like a what do you call this? A like a union worker or whatever. So I was kind of just trying to, I don't know. It didn't really work out. It was just one of those, you know, people aren't reciprocating the love and affection there, and she seemed like a, you know, whatever. You know, long story short, it just seemed like she wasn't that into me, but she was into the dates, like just getting food and coffee. So I'm like, all right, whatever. She's a little older too, probably like 10 or something years older than me. But we would chop it up, and we knew all the same people because we worked in the same area. But anyway, you know, we didn't fall out or anything. We just didn't really contact each other. I would just hit her with like, you know, Merry Christmas, you know, Happy New Year, you know, shit like that. Just doing those kind of texts. But then randomly, I get a text yesterday, and she's like, "Hey, how have you been doing? Hope you've been all right. Did you hear the bad news? I don't mean to hit you up with the bad news." And I'm like, I let her know I quit the job. I hadn't seen her in a long time. And then she's like, "Yeah." And then like this morning, she finally gets back to me this morning. It's like, "Yeah, so and so our brother Sahil had passed." No, that's not her actual brother, but she's just calling him brother. Sorry. Um, and the specifics was that he was like, you know, to my understanding, robbed and killed. And this is according to fucking the cousin that still works there. So his actual cousin still works there. He's like, yeah, he was driving to another family member's place, and then it happened. And that's, you know, I'm just kind of, my emotions are like a little all over the place right now. So I was trying to call people and talk to them about it, see what's going on, see what's good, you know, see if, you know, because they're more on social media, so I wanted to know if they had more facts and information, if this was true or not. You know, I'm not saying it isn't true because, you know, I don't think she would lie to me. I also don't think the cousin would lie about his cousin being killed. But I say all that to say, ooh, excuse me. I say all that to say too, like, I think just being used to the city life, sometimes I'm not able to see when things like that are happening. And I'm not gonna lie, because my friends that mutually knew him weren't able to pick up the call early that morning, or, you know, this morning to talk to me about it. They were like either sleeping or they're at work or something. because that happened, I was trying to contact them. Nobody picked up the phone. So then I was like, you know what, man, I basically called I'll spare you the details, but I called another number, kind of had a short conversation with them about it, and then I decided I'm gonna go on live and just speak a bit of, speak emotionally and just speak in honor of this man, because he was a guy who loved to have fun. His emotions were all over the place, in the sense that, like, he would be in good spirits when good things were happening, and he would be down bad and just going through shit when, like, things would be negative. We saw a bird stuck on some thorns. I picked it up with my friend, put it down somewhere safe, and left. We came back after, and it was on the ground. I bring it home, then it died. Bro, I had something similar with a cat in my neighborhood. It really made me sad. But I appreciate you doing that, Pele. I'm the same type of person, man, and that's my worry sometimes with being used to the city life. Like, I'd be watching crackheads fight. I'd be watching, you know, young bulls fighting and all that. I'd be watching young people fighting all the time. I'm the type, like, I don't sit there and observe it and then, like, look down at my phone and walk away. Like, I have to sit there and try to see what's going on and try to break the fight, put some peace into some, you know. I mean, I'm not all the time, but I'm just saying sometimes there's some days where I'm like, oh, I got somewhere to go. I can't be sitting around here dealing with this negative shit. But most of the time, if I'm just in transit, I'm like, man, you know what? What y'all fighting for? What is this about? But, like, that's how people get shot and stabbed, just getting in the middle of shit. So I got to be careful. But that's just kind of who I am, personality wise. I realized someone saw as well and left, and that's what happens, man. There's no right or wrong way to go about it, because the other thing is, when you, like, for example, like with certain birds, when you touch them, the other birds will know that they've been touched by a human, and they feel that they're tainted. So then they don't want to fuck with that bird anymore. They're like, you know what, man, you've been touched. We're like free roaming individuals, and, like, that's the thing about nature is a lot more metal. It's a lot more metal and a lot more harsh than we are as human beings. Like, if you fail, you fail. If it's, the strongest survive kind of thing. That's their whole mentality. So if they see, like, a bird that can't help themselves, they'll stick around. I've watched baby birds try to learn how to fly, and they were just stuck on top of roof buildings, and then other parents would just sit there and check on them, and we would just throw food at the little bird. But they're like, if this little baby gets too reliant upon humans feeding them, that's the humans' bird now. That's how they think of shit. But that's how nature is. That's how a lot of animals are, on a very instinctual level. So, like, me and my crows and shit, we have this understanding where it's just like, listen, I'm cool with your kids the way that you're gonna teach your kids that I'm a nice guy that feeds muffins and bread and shit to you guys, which I don't think I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to just feed them, like, peanuts and almonds and shit, unsalted, unsalted. Um, but yeah, that's the other part, man. You try to do good for nature, because we're bigger than them. We're bigger living beings than these birds and cats and shit. There's these squirrels that come visit my house. I be trying to tell the birds, like, stop bullying the squirrels. They want to come by and grab food too. Let the squirrels eat. It's like this family of squirrels that comes by. There's a family of raccoons that nobody fucks with, and they walk on my fence like it's a tightrope. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But yeah, I fuck with animals, man. I appreciate you doing that. Yeah. Oh, so the cat is like this neighborhood cat. You caught the bird's death. Oh, death on video. Yeah, yeah. Damn, man. Yeah, we had this cat that was like a neighborhood cat. He lived up the alleyway. There's like a house. It's like an alley away. There's a crow right there, which is funny. Um, and he used to live up there with the family that had this Rottweiler. It was like this elderly couple, and I think they left. They moved out somewhere. Or they passed away too, but the dog passed away for sure, and the cat was the only one left in the neighborhood. Cat was just roaming around, kicking it. One rainy morning, one rainy morning, this dude is just laying down in the little walkway of the alleyway. I'm like looking out the window, like, why is he there? Why is the bro just sitting there? He's just laying down. So I went up to go, like, pet him, and I thought he was gonna run away. And I'm over doing the little cat noises, like, the kissing noises and shit. Walking up to the cat, I walk up to bro. He's just laying there, and I try to pet him. He starts hissing and he's trying to bite me. I'm like, bro, chill. What the hell is going on? His leg is fucked up. So I'm like, damn. Take off my sweater, wrap it around him, put him on the porch, and I tell my brother, I'm like, I gotta go to work. I have to go to work, but just check on the cat. And he would try to bring out little food for it. I was like, I don't want him in the house because my mom would freak out. It was like years ago. That mom's gonna freak out dealing with this random cat from outside. So I left him on the porch, and I was like, my brother was trying to call people. And mind you, this was like Memorial Day on a Monday or some shit. and it was a rainy day, and my brother's like, yeah, I'm trying to call animal shelters, and like they're having me call the police and talk to them, and the police are saying like, hey, we can't take anything right now because of the holidays, but also you can bring them or we can drive you to the place. And I'm like, I don't want to sit in the back of a cop car with this cat. But by then, checking the cat's pulse and everything, that cat had died. And I'm over here talking to my neighbors because they got like 3 or 4 cats in the house. There's like these new people from Chicago that moved in, these white people that moved in. I said, I just want to make sure this ain't your cat. And my neighbor, his name is James too, and he's like, let me check on it. He checked on the pulse. He's like, yeah, this cat's stiff, man. This cat is dead. I was like, I swear to God. So I was trying to bury him in my yard in honor because I was like, that's probably the only place I could do it. But the yard is only so deep, even though there's tree roots in there. But the tree isn't like a big tree, so we ended up having to put it in this little garden box that the old neighbors used to use for growing strawberries. There's still soil in there. Dug up some soil, helped him with that. He helped me bury the cat. The cat's still buried in the alleyway where I found it. It's just near the little garden box, and that was crazy. I was like, I was really scared to handle. I needed that, my neighbor James. Shout out to him. I needed his help to handle this cat. Cause I was like, I don't know how to handle dead animals, bro. I'm not used to this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone abandoned a cat and it was begging for food at my house, so my dad fed it and bring it to the doctor. And after we adopted it, my dad called the cat Pudding. Oh, shout out to Pudding. Is Pudding still with us? Is Pudding still with us? Pele, let me know, man. I like stories like that. I had a friend who dealt with that with this little Rottweiler, which is fucked up. And I love Rottweilers. Pudding is still with us. Shout out to Pudding. Pudding got a good home with you, Pele. I like that. Nice home. It's good to hear. There we go. My my homie, shout out to, I need to get in contact with this motherfucker, man. Look this dude up. His name is Zen Seizure. My guy used to make beats for him. He has raps and stuff, but he has social media presence, but I think he hasn't really done anything in a while. I think he was doing like NFT space and like whatever, some other stuff, man. Let me get some sunlight in here. Um Always good to get some sunlight. We barely get sunlight in Pacific Northwest, so I need to get as much sun as I can. But also, rest in peace, my homie Sahil. He's a 49ers fan. Bang Bang Niner gang, so I'm wearing the Niners hat for him. This morning I wore my Portland Trailblazers hat, but then when I found out he passed away, he got murdered on some bullshit. I was like, I'm gonna wear the Niner. I'm gonna go back home and wear some Bay Area shit. I was gonna wear my Oakland A's hat, pull that hat out of retirement because that hat's kind of dingy. I was about to rock that, but I was like, no, 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 no. I got the Niners hat fresh right here. I'm gonna rock that. I'm gonna sweat it out with it in honor of the homie and spark the cigar in his honor. But back to my homie Zen Seizure. Hopefully he's still alive. Hopefully he's okay. I'm about to find out. I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna find his number and call this motherfucker today. Probably. I need to check on people. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't doing too well, if he didn't do anything for himself, I'm gonna sock him in the chest when I see him. I swear to God. I hope he's doing all right. But now his girlfriend that he was dating at the time, he was living at her house, and she would come pick him up sometimes. But she was living in Seattle. My friend was living in Kent Auburn or some shit. I forget exactly. He was somewhere south. Might have been Federal Way. He's moving around different places. But she came to pick him up one time, and I think that she was in some like gas. I could be wrong. I think it was like a gas station parking lot, and he was inside with his mom running some errands or some shit, and then he's about to come out, about to just meet up in the parking lot. And he's about to head to Seattle and go, live with her for a second, for the weekend or for the week, or whatever the fuck. Just kicking it with his girl. This dude, excuse me, the girl, she goes, because they had this puppy Rottweiler when I went by the house. I'm like, what the fuck, y'all got a new dog? Like, yeah. And she started telling me the story. She's like, I'm going to pick this dude up, and then in the parking lot, there's these fucking, for lack of a better term, there's these crackheads, and they have this car. The crackheads, the fiends, we'll just call them fiends for now because they could have been on anything at that time. These fiends had this car, and in the back they had like a big like tub, like a tub Tupperware. Inside the tub Tupperware, they had all these puppy Rottweilers inside. So it was like hella puppy Rottweilers in there, 5 or 6 of them at least, something like that, right? but they were in, like, mind you, they're inside a tub Tupperware, like a little storage tub Tupperware, or not Tupperware. What do you call that shit? A storage tub, like a storage bin. You know what I'm saying? With the lid on top, so motherfuckers couldn't breathe. Like they cracked the lid, but it's like they're in the dark, and they were just pissing and shitting on themselves. The fucked up part was those particular crackheads and fiends or whatever. They were feeding the dogs regular human food, and for drinks they were giving them alcohol. Like if they had like Coors Light, Miller Light, or whatever the fuck they had, they would just give them beer for drinks. They didn't give them water. They didn't take them out to piss and shit. They would just piss and shit in the tub, and they were just drenched in their own piss and shit. So the girl, the crackhead, whatever, they're like, can you buy some of these dogs? Can you? And it's like, I ain't buying these dogs. Like they're in bad condition. I'll take one off your hands. So she decides to grab one of them, cleans them up. That dog's name ended up being a Rufio, fucking Rottweiler. Rufio, the dog, grew up to be this little crack baby Rottweiler, unfortunately, because it had alcohol in its system since a puppy. So he, his attention, Rottweilers don't have the best attention span, as loyal and as much of a guard dog as they are. Their attention span's already fucked up. It got worse with the fucking alcohol, but he was a really nice dog. He grew up to be a little nice, a young, energetic Rottweiler. It became big and strong. I watched him from when he was a puppy. He was a puppy getting punked by he was a little puppy getting punked by a pug. There was a pug living in that house, and yeah, that pug was you might be able to find his IG. It's like Bruce the pug or something. Because that was, my friend's girlfriend had an IG for him. Bruce the pug used to punk the Rottweiler, and when the Rottweiler got big, he was still getting punked by Bruce. Bruce was like Bulbasaur, man. Bulbasaur's like the fucking ambassador type shit. But anyway, worst place I ever worked at, went to these people's house, nice looking higher end home, go in, down to the basement. Owner's too lazy to take the pets out. Basement was just a giant litter box, and it was dog run. Yeah, it smelled so bad. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, why do that to these animals if you're not gonna take care of them? You know, we live in a small duplex, so it's like it's bad enough trying to have an animal. We want to have a dog, but it's like we live in such a small kind of duplex situation that it's like, why would we do that to a dog unless they're small? It's like that's what I'm saying. They're smaller than us. They're smaller than us, and they don't have like the resourcefulness, or they don't do what we do, and they trust in us. And it's like, why would you do that to them? But on one end, people are trying their best. On the other end, it's like, I'm happy that even though these people were like cracked out or fiended out, fentanyl out, who the fuck knows, even though they were drugged up, they were smart enough to let this lady know, like, hey, can you take care of this dog for us? Because we can't do shit. Like, these guys were just feeding them beer. I was like, come on, dog. It was sad. It was sad. I'm also not like, but I'm also one of those people, I have more empathy for humans than I do dogs. But at the same time, it's like, don't do that to animals, the smaller creatures than us. We're resourceful. We got like 4 limbs that we can utilize to go to work and take care of shit, make earnings, and then pay for the taking care of some animals. But don't do that to them. That ain't right. But yeah, my cousin and my niece it was a pit bull mixed with it was like American bully or American terrier or some shit. It was like a half pit bull, half terrier mix. I forget exactly. It was a pit bull basically. She was the sweetest dog, but she got rescued. They got this dog. They adopted this dog, I should say. They rescued it. She didn't even burn it right. That was the sweetest dog. Very alert dog. I love that dog. I miss that dog. The dog's name was Princess. Really sweet. Excuse me. I got some coffee while I'm at it. And yeah, man. And then it's funny because my other cousin, that same cousin's sister, it was like a little Shiba Chow Chow mix or some shit, like really small, fluffy dog. That dog was rescued too, but it went through worse shit. Apparently, every time you tried to pet this dog, it would duck his head because it thought it was gonna get hit. So every time it saw a hand, it was just like, "Ooh," like I had that PTSD. So I remember like I'd always pet the dog and I would just try to be gentle with it. And over time, that dog got really nice to me because I remember this one night, I think my grandpa was dying or some shit. It was one of those years, and then the whole family came to sleep over at the house. And my cousins had the dogs with them, so we had to keep them separate. It's like these dogs gonna fight each other. Two female dogs are gonna fight each other. So the little one, I was like, just come sleep in the room with me. And then the dog was like, oh, it's always so paranoid. But I think that night it spent in my room, just like, and I was checking on it every so hours. I would wake up in the middle of the night, just check on it. It was sleeping at my bed, so I was like, hey, you good? I need to take you out. And after that day, like every time I pet the dog, it no longer ducked its head. It would just stand there and let me pet it. That dog passed away too, but that was like years ago. That was like years ago. But I miss those dogs, man. I'm a dog person. Oh, Soul, if you're still there, how was Belle? Is Belle doing okay? I want to donate some catnip to Belle on the next live that you do because I got a lot of points. I've been stacking points in the chat. So, Soul, if you're still there, let me know how Belle's doing. I want to donate some catnip. She showed up right as I. Oh no, yeah. Sometimes I'm like on your live and then I fall asleep to the Monster Hunter stuff or like I got the name of the other game you play, the one with the arrows. That's my shit. I never played it, but I just love watching you play it. Oh, it's funny. My other friend in here, Dante, they're about to start. They said they got a new laptop, Might and Magic. Let's go. Number 6, and it's like Dante is gonna start streaming hopefully. So I'm gonna check that out. That's gonna be fun. 1998 classic. 1998, bro. I was 5. I think I said that before too. I was like 5, man. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't get internet at the house for a long time. I'm trying to remember the first game I played. I think what's funny? I finally got internet at the house around 2006, and then I was just like on Newgrounds playing all the arcade games and shit. And then MySpace will like direct us to other games or other websites. Yeah. You would have been rocking your original PC. Got that around 96. Do you remember what you had? Was it like a I feel like we spoke about this too. Like if you had a gateway or something. I'm assuming it was gateway. That's my first go-to. It's getting kind of warm. Oh shit! I got smoke in the eye. Compact Presario. Bro, I have not heard that in so long. That's crazy. I haven't heard that in so long. Moving back to the other one that has the shade. Post up right here. Yep. Compact Presario. I ain't heard that in so long, dude. That's crazy. Yeah. Was it like the bulky laptops with the bulky backs? 24 megabytes of RAM. That's crazy, dude. What's crazy is like, well, you're older than me too, but they'll never know the struggle of low data. I remember having to take albums off of my iPod to put new albums on there. And then I remember my friends had Zune and they were telling me the same thing. They're like, yeah, I listened to this album like 10 times. So I'm going to take the album out. I'm going to keep it in my library. But I'm just going to add more. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. And I remember just regular MP3 players before Zune and iPod became a thing. I'm not going to lie, I fucked with Zune way more than iPod. And I had an iPod. I got robbed for it, though. I was sad about that. That's a whole nother story. You might have to look up Squared Up Parables Part 1 because I was talking about my friend who pretty much got me robbed for my iPod, which is crazy. You post a picture of it in Discord. I'm gonna check it out. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm gonna say it again for anyone dropping in for the playback or anyone that comes in and out the live because it says 2 people, but every now and again there's like 5 in the chat. Actually, it only shows the people who are communicating in the chat or like our mods or something like that. But every now and again people drop in and out. But if you look up Solarin, let me know if I'm saying that. So let me know if I'm saying it correctly. Sularin, because sometimes the chat doesn't show in the actual playback of the video. Check out Solarin. Solarin does a lot of RPG gameplays. Their Monster Hunter shit is the shit right now because they're using that charge blade. I'm a great sword person, but I respect the charge blade. I respect the hunting horn. I respect all the items actually. Actually, like all the items. I'm one of those. I used to just be a purist of dual swords when I first started at Monster Hunter, and then what's funny was I ended up doing What did I end up doing, man? Charge blade has been. I know it looks hella fun the way you use it, man. And then you now you got the moth armor. I don't even know the exact name, but it's just like you're like a moth king in there. That shit is. You know, reminds me of Hollow Knight or something, like one of those characters. I was on longsword and dual blade for a bit before that. You with the longsword is pretty good though, because he was like chop roll, dash. You know, good man. I love the longsword. My friend was really good at longsword. I think when I first started, I was using dual swords for like 100 missions. And then I found great sword. I found out I can chop off tails, break horns at the same time. I was like, oh, this is crazy. Silk Song, bro, is that this year? It has to be this year. I feel like they've been putting their fans on hold for a long time. Long time. It feels like a long time, bro. We got such good weather today. I almost want to like stream at the house, some Beyblade stuff, but I'm scared that like the connection is gonna be trash, which it might be. It might be. I played the first. I might stream that actually. I was streaming Beyblade last night. It's a fun game just because I know the actual blades, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm gonna start filming some or recording some Hollow Knight. That game is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I need a Steam Deck, bro. Solarium, you guys go follow. All right, 3 people in the chat. Look up Blader Z. I did lives with Blader Z. Find the live I did with Blader Z. Follow Blader Z. They just got approved to be an organizer at WBO events. They're a WBO organizer, World Beyblade Organization. Shout out to Blader Z. Shout out to Dante Johnson, aka the Queen. Shout out to Dante. I've actually made some beats for Dante, so that's we've been locked in since before then. We were doing like poetry and writing circles together. We were like rapping together basically for the longest. Shout out to Dante. Follow Dante Johnson. You saw them in the chat earlier. I just made them a mod. Matter of fact, matter of fact, you know. Oh no, because we're locked in. Spilling coffee. That's all right. The bugs will get it. Z is still here with us. Let's go. Dante was here a while ago. Damn, I'm over here spilling coffee, bro. I'm over here spilling coffee. Party foul twice in a row. Twice in a row, man. That's yeah. Later Z, shout out to Dante, shout out to Solarian. Solarian, like pretty much most nights. If it's not Solarian, it's like my friend Amanda who comes in to my live every now and again, aka Tropical Empress in Spirit. And they do tarot card readings. So that's like my late night shit right there. It's like my late night shit is Amanda, aka Tropical Empress in Spirit. Solarian does the gaming stuff, RPG stuff. And then I've been following this one lady who does ASMR. And that shit is hilarious, bro. That shit is like it be working though. It works for me. It helps me go to sleep. It's weird. I should put this weird I forget her name. Medusa Whispers. I think it's Medusa Whispers. That's my other thing I tap in at night. Shout out to them too. There's another lady who shouted me. I forget her name, but she shouted my name out randomly in live. I was like, what the fuck? I just got here. If I find out her name, I'm gonna let you guys know. But this other lady, Medusa Whisper, she put like a weird plastic bag over the mic and then started putting like shaving cream on it and then rubbing it with a brush. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but this shit working. It's putting me to sleep right now. Gotta find the GoPro clips for the video you're editing. Okay, so man, when I was using hold on. My Meta Ray Bans, bro, just muffled noises. Solarian, you are now a mod. I'm gonna trust your judgment. Wherever Jax is at too. But just muffled noise. It's like a weird muffled noise, but it's like I have headphones in or I have the volume at a low enough level where I'm like hearing it, and it just feels. I don't know. It's good. I don't know what it is. It's good. It works for me. And then what was I gonna say? The other lady does like trivia, but she like whispers it. There's something about ASMR, man. I don't know what it is about it. Like I used to not like that shit, and then now it just works for me. So yeah. I bet I'm like ashing this cigar. If you want to set it on fire, so I won't even blame you. I'm like, all right, set it on fire. We've had a few trolls come in and out the chat, and then like Z and Jax. Jax isn't here right now. They're probably like doing homeschool, unless his mom took away his phone. His mom might have took away his phone. I have someone subscribed to me. He's been locked in with me for a long time. His name is Jax Kit. Jax JAXX_Kit, KIT, I believe. He does Beyblade content at the house. His stadium is cracked, and his stadium is so cracked that I was trying to get him a new stadium. I had to get on the phone with his mom. His mom was like, "Oh wait, I've been asked that a good few times." I know every kid will ask about Fortnite or like Roblox. It's always those two, right? But yeah, Jax was like, he posted these videos, these YouTube shorts of his Beyblade set up at the house. His stadium is cracked. He's had this whole stadium for a year. I was trying to get him. I was like, bro, I'm gonna ship you a fucking stadium at this point. I can't look at this. It's like you destroyed your stadium. You've been putting too much work in here, and you're not gonna get the best results. He's like, and he was so hyped for it. I was like, let me talk to your mom first though, because if it's okay with her, then I'll do it. She was like, nah, you're like, it's weird. You're like an adult YouTuber. You're doing some weird shit. I don't know about that. I was like, okay, fair enough, fair enough. She took away his phone, so he was off for a while, and then yeah, he's able to come in and out, but he's like homeschooled. That's a good kid right there. So, but he put his PayPal or whatever, his PayPal or Cash App, whatever he put that in his links, his description. So pay that kid some money so he can get a new stadium and some new blades. We're trying to do a GoFundMe for him. We're trying to do a GoFundMe for Game Blade so he can go to SakuraCon, because his teacher keeps telling him, "Oh, I'm going to give you discount tickets, or I'm going to help pay for half of it, or whatever." And the teacher hasn't got back to him, so I'm like, "Do we need to start a GoFundMe for you? Because SakuraCon is in like 2 weeks, bro. 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So we're trying to hook him up, or I am at least." He said he got $100. I'm like, you should try to get the discount if you can, you know. But we'll see. We'll see about that. Do you play Fortnite? Yeah, kids ask that a lot. I'm like, I actually don't. Not that it's a bad game. Whenever I kick it with my nephew, he asks me the same thing all the time. He's like, "What do you have on your phone? What do you have on your Switch?" And I'm like, "Bro, I don't. Come on, man. I just be at work. Not anymore though. So maybe I will. Maybe not. I don't. I just don't want to play it. He better be. He better. Yeah, he better be there. That's what I'm saying. If he doesn't show up, I'll pitch in for like what he needs for that. I was like, well, do we have to start a GoFundMe? Let us know, because it's around the corner. It's literally around the corner. Whole lot of ash. Gameblade is the he's our protagonist Beyblader. You know, I don't know if he's ever found my channel. He doesn't have to, but I'm just saying, like, if he ever sees this, that's what we call him, because he'll be in the middle of class. What's up? You're back. What's up, Liliana? Um, Dude will straight up just be on live in the chat in Discord in class. You know, just making runs and shit. Beyblade runs. He'll go to the store after school. He'd be running late. It's hilarious. Running late to everything. He was on time though for the Sunday meets. He's a good dude. When I first met him, I didn't know him. I don't know if you know this story, Z. I didn't even know this dude. We were at I think it was like tag team matches or some shit in Kent. Might have been Kent Library. So it was like me and Expo. This is before Expo became a legend. This is before Expo beat where Expo beat. Cause it's funny. I sent the footage of Expo versus Tuck. I sent it to Tuck and I sent it to Expo. Literally, Tuck and Longinus messaged me back like, "Yeah, that was a good match, even though I lost." I was like, "Wait, Expo beat you?" Yeah, Expo. He fucking cooked me. I don't know. He's a football player, so he's probably pulling full power and then launching like downwards and shit. I'm gonna fuck is something else. And he's just a casual dude, man. He just shows up when he can. Keeps his Beyblade in like a little drawstring backpack, a little sports bag that people keep a basketball in. He just pulls that shit out and he just be whooping people. He was a legend. So before he became a legend, we were like teamed up. I ain't gonna lie, I think I was holding him back because we won 5 matches in a row, and then the next 5 we lost. We were like 5-5, and we were just sitting there at the table like, "Fuck, man, what's happening?" Because we had Rod, Chain, and Phoenix or some shit. I forgot what we ran. But anyway, Gameblade was there. Gameblade just walked up and started talking to me like I knew who he was. He just walked up and started talking to me and just started telling me about his blades and then his cats at home and shit. I'm like, Brad, we just met. I was like, Brad, I don't know who you are. Who are you? And that's how he is with everyone. He just walks up and talks to them. That's how he meets people. He don't care, and he'll tell you his whole history. And he runs the Arrow too. So Gameblay's a good dude. He should do a channel if anything. I bugged Neo the other day. Z, I don't know if you're still there. I was bugging Neo. I was like, one day I'm gonna get you on live. I'm just gonna ask you questions, and I'm gonna let you talk for an hour, and then I'm gonna tell people to go sub to you because this dude is like a genius. All three generations of Beyblade. Four. Excuse me, four. Yeah. Hey Z, I played the fucking Beyblade game last night. I get it. It's redundant. I get it. It's fun though, but it's redundant. And it's like the thing was I downloaded the game on Beyblade Day 321. So on Beyblade Day 321, it was actually discounted. The GoPro footage is good. Is it grainy or does it have like the rainbow colors and shit? Fuck. Once you're this is Pele. Once I was playing football with my brother and he kicked it over. I went to get it, then it rolled out. I was covered in. Oh no! When I realized it was happening, I got stung 12 times. Hell no! I got stung once. 12 is bad. Fuck no. But the video is pretty much done. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Is it just like bad quality? Is that what you're saying? As long as as long as we're able to watch it, I think it's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I've watched a lot of grainy footage of stuff. I watch grainy boxing and basketball footage. But yeah, quality, and I guess you misclicked and missed. Oh, damn, that's cool. Something is always better than nothing, man. I like that. I'm just happy you're posting. Again, everybody go follow Blader Z right there in the chat. You see him, Blader Z. If you're here from the playback, or just type it in a search. If you're here from the playback, follow Blader Z. Fuck, what was the last event we just had? Bremerton. Blader Z almost made the cut. Got to lurk for a bit, work stuff. Oh, I got you. We're here, man. We're just chilling until my phone says 10%, which is gonna be soon. Then I'm gonna walk to the house or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, now it says 10%. Fuck it. I'm still spilling coffee. My bad. It's bad, man. I'm over here spilling coffee, dog. All right, fuck it. What's that? Damn. Yeah, mock stats. I was saying something earlier, but I forgot anyway. But yeah, tap in with all the people I shouted out. Blader Z, shout out to you in the chat. Let's do a quick run before I end things. Quick run. Because there was 74 people in the chat a while ago, which was kind of scary. I wasn't used to that, and I was literally at home, so everybody's watching me walk home. It's kind of funny, but I ain't hard to find. I ain't got shit to hide. Caitlin 400, shout out to you as always. LD don't peak, shout out to you. Smash Up 2020 top 5 rappers conversation. We did that. Baron and Otto, thank you for being here. Lisa Spizak, hit me with the no. What's that mean? Radoslav Skeledzik, shout out to you for dropping in as well. Am I saying that right? Nomi FF, what's up, bro? I don't know who you are. Thank you for dropping in though, because you were saying while I was walking. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Dante, as always, Dante Johnson, aka the queen of everything. Check out what album did I produce? I forget exactly what the album was. Check that shit out. I produced like half of the beats on there. Afridi Khan, thank you for dropping in. Kevin Morales, always asking me about the edit cards. I think that's the same dude. Blader Z, as always. Shout out to Blader Z. Go follow them. Follow them on TikTok. If you have TikTok, look up Blader Z. I believe is what they're under. They got like Aero Pegasus videos. They got live footage. A lot of Beyblade shit, and that shit's blowing up. It's blowing up. It's getting out of here. Orbit shit or whatever you call it, stratosphere, whatever. Liliana Farkas, always dropping in and out. Thank you for dropping in as always. You might still be here, aka 892. We chopped it up a long time ago, one of my old lives. Thank you for coming back. Who am I forgetting? Let's keep scrolling. Bizarre, thank you for dropping in. Thank you for dropping in on me. That's a double. Thank you for dropping in on me. Pele, thank you for being here. TOST, thank you for dropping in. Pele, who are we forgetting? Let's keep going. Let's keep scrolling. Solaren as usual. Follow Solaren, YouTube, Twitch. Look up Solaren, and it probably has the same profile picture. Follow them as well. That's someone I tap in with a lot at night when I can watch their videos and their lives. Let's keep scrolling. Let's see who we got. See who we got. Yep. Same people. All in here. I appreciate everybody dropping in and out, man. That's my live for this morning. Rest in peace to homie Sahil. You know, Dang Bang Niner Gang. I always shout out. I have all the NFC West hats because anybody that represents NFC West, you know, I root for them. So that was my homie's team that passed away. So just represent him today. You know, shit like that. But yeah, all right, y'all. I'm gonna go and get out of here. Charge up my phone a little bit. I might do a live later. I probably will. Connection seems good today. Weather seems good today. All right, y'all, man. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Peace.